Hello, class. Today, I'm going to be talking about two parts of speech. The two parts of speech are verbs and adverbs. First, verbs. There are two kinds of verbs. The first are what's called action verbs. They are describing any kind of action the noun is doing. For example, run, jump, play, think. These are all action verbs. They're describing some sort of action. The second kind of verbs are called state of being, or what's called to be verbs. These verbs are not describing an action, they're describing a state of being. The common state of being verbs are am, are, is, was, were, be, being, and been. Again, they do not describe an action. For example, if I said, I am happy, there is no action in the sentence. Happy is just describing my state of being. Therefore, we use the to be verb am. The next part of speech are adverbs. Adverbs can do three things. They can modify a verb, an adjective, or an adverb. To find your adverbs, you look for four common things. First, words that end in ly, ly, ly. Most of the time, if you see a word and the last two letters are ly, that is most likely an adverb. The other common words to look for are to, too, very, and well. So when looking for your adverbs, look for these four things. So let's diagram a couple sentences. Let's look at the first example. Nancy happily ran very fast and jumped into the lake. If I look at my sentence, I see my verb ran. What is Nancy doing? Nancy ran. That is an action verb. Nancy happily ran very fast and jumped into the lake. Jumped is also an action verb. Now, looking for my adverbs, I see one adverb. And again, I see the two letters ly, ly, ly. Nancy ran very fast. Nancy happily ran very fast. Happily is describing or modifying the verb ran. How did Nancy ran? Nancy happily ran. I see another adverb. I see very. Now here, very is modifying or describing the adjective fast. Nancy ran what? Nancy ran very fast. How fast? Very fast. Let's look at my next example. Ryan, I see Ryan over there. See is an action verb. I see Ryan. What am I doing? I see. Looking at my second sentence, I see a to be verb. He is actually too tall for this ride. Again, this is a to be verb, is. He is not doing an action. It's just describing his state of being. His state of being is tall. Now I see two more adverbs. My first adverb is to. To is the adverb. It is modifying the adjective tall. He is tall. He is too tall. I see another adverb. Again, I see the two letters ly, ly, and ly. I see the adverb actually. Here, actually is modifying another adverb. It's modifying to. He is too tall. He is actually too tall. My last example, Stephen thought he correctly answered the question. In this sentence, I see two verbs. The first, thought. That is an action. Thought is the past tense of think. What did Stephen do? Stephen thought. The second verb I see is answered. Again, that is an action verb. What did he correctly? He correctly answered the question. Now I see an adverb. If I look, I see my adverb. I see I see the two letters ly. Stephen thought he answered. Stephen thought he correctly answered. Correctly is modifying the verb answered. And looking at my second sentence, he was very wrong. Again, the verb is was. That is a to be verb. It's not an action. It is just stating his state of being, which is wrong. Now I see an adverb. I see the word very. Very is an adverb. It is modifying or changing the word wrong. Wrong is an adjective. He was wrong. He was very wrong.